Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I have, of course, Lord Forwind here playing as Venice. So, last video, we pretty much kicked Aragon mostly out of Italy into Sicily and Corsica and Sardinia, which I guess are technically part of Italy. Mainland Italy is almost ours. We've also raised a much larger merc army here. We got 15 more mercenary regiments, which is impressive. And pretty much now we're trying to make money, consolidate things, train ships, etc. I'm trying to get a larger transport fleet of like 30, 31 so I can move. Actually, I don't need 30. I'll just go with 31. I'll just go with 30. It's easier to keep track of. And we're also building some galleys to cause havoc for the Ottomans. Other than that, we are making 118 gold from trade, which is 64% of our economy, which is impressive. We also have an absurd amount of prestige. Wow. It's going to make life easier for me in the long run. And a Republican tradition, because I'm literally just using the lottery mechanic every time it fires, is in perfect shape. Although, I really should change this reform to something else. Authoritarian might actually be worth it for the unrest. On the other hand, if I take republicanism, that would boost stuff as well. Well, we'll stay with what we have for now. Although we are handling corruption very nicely. This guy is 77 years old, so I suspect he'll drop dead at any moment. Let's get some more... I strengthen forts. Upgrade that one and upgrade Cairo. You know what? Let's not upgrade Cyprus. Cyprus's fort is just as a distraction for the Ottomans in a war, because the AI logic does not always take into account that the fort is on an island. It just goes for every fort. So it should tie up some troops, is my plan at least. Whether that works, we will see at some point. In the meantime, we get 88% of the trade here. Wow. The Pope gets some, Mantua gets some, and of course Milan steals a bit. Only 57% of it, though, comes from is steered from Ragusa, although 26% up there in Vienna is nice. And England's attacking the Isles for a singular province. Huh. And Lorraine. We do border Lorraine. I should probably go take the... I don't know, Lorraine did not join the war. Good for Lorraine. Smart move, buddies. Smart move. Although England really does need to actually move their military to that island. If they don't, it's kind of pointless. Let's put you on neighboring countries. Why not? Try to keep France happy. Sorry, sadly they hate me because I'm a different religion and I'm allied to Spain. Could pick a fight with the Mamelukes. Probably would be worth it in the long run, trying to gain control of some of this remainder of their land. But let's finish off this. Get some absurd amount of land attrition. Free policy. I can do a diplo policy, so let's do that. A merchant and trade steering. Nice. Once we get that done, that should steer more trade towards us. I think I'm going to flip this to Edict of Resistance, though. We will repeal that. Biggest reasons now is we have an absurd amount of attrition for enemies. Of course, the goal is to bleed the Ottomans. Whether that will work, we shall find out. At some point, but not right now. Oops. Oh darn. I did not mean to do that. Oh boy, that's a problem. I meant to click the other one, but the game kind of did its save and lagged. Okay, England has landed 54,000 troops on a tiny island and is losing them like crazy. Wow. They will win the war though. I guess. Good for them. He's kind of stupid on, in my opinion. But let's get more trade going. We still don't know where that is, but we can transfer trade power up here. Persia. We do have quite a bit of trade here in Aleppo that we steer. Look at that. Just by sending a diplomat, a trade person, we have 31% of the trade power there. Solely due to free cities, negotiation, and strength and transfers from downstream. Wow. There we are. England, or sorry, Great Britain now has united the British Isles, with the one kind of exception of the Shetlands and Orkney Islands, or Faroe Islands. I guess that's part of Scandinavia though. So yeah, British Isles under Britain's control, all is good on that front. My ally grows stronger by the day. We will continue trying to get more. Oh, the Ottomans are at war with somebody. Ooh, Travunia, or whatever. It's now 80 fort defense. Nice. The Ottomans are attacking Ardalan, Ismkhefa, and Persia. Well, that's going to be an easy war for the Ottomans. Although Ismkhefa's got some nice defense. If we were to attack the Ottomans, Portugal and Poland would join. And that would be it. I'm just looking at this. So, if I get enough favors, Spain would join, and Ethiopia would join. But the Pope wouldn't, because apparently they like the Ottomans. Huh. Okay. I'm going to try and improve relations with everybody. Make sure, specifically, that Bohemia doesn't come for my head. Austria is still holding along to their emperorship. And whoa, I haven't been paying attention. Look at the reformed. Baltic is definitely reformed, the Baltic region. Denmark and Sweden both went reformed. Interesting decision. Not the most useful of religions. I'd rate it near the bottom, but at least the AI doesn't really consider that. So we were getting, what, 118, 114 gold from trade? Now we're getting 131 because of the idea. Pretty good. More regimental camps. Hopefully we'll cover the amount of units I raised earlier. The autonomy and territories reform for Venice is going to be amazingly strong. Because since I can't put them all in states, at least I can lower the autonomy level. Okay, my armies are in as good a shape as one could expect, I guess. The Navy is growing steadily stronger. Just speed up the production, I guess, a little bit. We still haven't actually gone over our naval force limit either, which is rather impressive. All that land I stole from Naples, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes where you get modifiers from. Never been particularly clear. $47 compared to the Ottomans now. We are going to have a new institution spread soon. Global trade, that will be Venice. easily will be Venice. I don't even think anyone else is close to the amount of money. We've got 80 there. 40, 40, 32, and 21. We are stealing quite a bit of trade power from the Ottomans. Wow. 37%. He's got to be a little bit unhappy with that. Slightly frustrated that one of my... Yeah, whatever. We'll let the lottery decide once again. 3, 4, 6. Not wonderful, but will do, I guess. I should keep an eye on how the factions are doing. Yeah, the traders aren't going to be happy. They have no influence. Let's do that. In the event of a war, obviously, we will strengthen the nobles, or rather the aristocrats, to get that extra lovely little morale boost. But for now, we'll stick with what we have. We will get standardization of caliber, which will give us better cannons. Chambered demi-cannons. Not see improvements only in artillery maneuverability, but also in attempts at standardizing the size of weight in artillery pieces. Interesting. I know they had quite a bit of trouble before that, having a standard balance. Everybody every smith made their own size, really. Okay, I'll help. They're trying to take the Orkneys. Or sorry, Shetlands. Always get that confused. Especially England's probably going to go after the Faroes next. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. 500 gold for 40 monarch points. Wouldn't be worth it for any other country, but we are Venice, so. The one thing we do have is money. Let's get another... Let's do that, another 10 or so galleys. We have a larger fleet than the Ottomans, but that's mainly due to transports and light ships. If we get galleys, though, if we can get on par with their galleys, we do have superior galleys pretty much to everybody else in the area. For 780 gold, we could alter this to galley warfare. When we actually fight the Ottomans, that should be worth it. Before then, not particularly. Huh. Isinkefa survived that skirmish with the Ottomans. I don't know if they lost any land. Well, maybe they lost like 1 or 2 provinces. They're still alive, which is impressive. Basra here is a thing. If the Ottomans pick a fight with another large nation, not the AQ, because they're not even worth talking about, then we can start to meddle. Interesting, Muscovy has not formed Russia. Oh, I think they need one of Ryazan's provinces. They're allied to Ryazan. Huh. I don't know. Interesting. Sweden is still under Denmark. Does Denmark not have good allies? They do have Lithuania and Poland, but that apparently has not been enough to stop Muscovy. Oh. There we go. Trade power boosted in Venice. Lovely. We have an excess of admin power. This is what happens when you get tons of monarch points. Let's just spend as much as we can. There we go. We can almost buy global trade immediately. 2 months, 3 months, then we'll have global trade. pretty much at the same year at which it started. Plus, we're going to get another merchant. And more importantly, Venice gets a 10% boost to trade power for the rest of the game. It's crazy. 104 trade power from Venice alone. Plus producing 11.37 gold. Or glass. Sorry, glass. It's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. 7 years, then we could go take those guys out. Savoy, we could attack at any point, but how are we doing with... aggressive expansion's going down. What would it take to go after Genoa? Hungary is useless. Circassia is useless. Let's get that. Get another free merchant. Oh, we can actually see the Gulf of Aden now. Perfect. Oh, it's not going to register till next month. We're going to have 9 merchants. For a country with no colonial nations, that's huge. Incense has now been produced in Milan, perfume capital of the world. Cool. Nice. More trade power. 89%, 105 only. Because we had that, it's some type of penalty towards trade, right? Trading in incense has happened to us. We now have increased there. If I'm going to colonize, I need to get to the New World soon. When's the next idea group? 2 admin ideas, so another 20 years? Great. 20, 30 years till we can actually get an idea group. Exciting. Let's work on Genoa. I will call... No, I will not call the Pope into the war. No calling the Pope. The reason is because the Pope wants this land as well. We could possibly lose our alliance with the Pope in this war. We are, of course, still at war with Scotland, which is not a problem, so pretty much ignore that fact. Honestly, though, after this, I'm almost tempted to see if I can declare war on the Ottomans. They vassalize the AQ, not a problem. They still have lots of allies, which is frustrating. Offensive and quantity. So they have virtually no morale bonuses. And we've hit Miltech 16, which means the Ottomans have started their long, slow decline in power. Because that's roughly when it occurs. This is a very defensive fort, so let's barrage it. Scotland is done. Scotland, yep, renounced all its land and territories. Now the question is, will Great Britain go after Denmark? Also, somehow they've still held on to Calais, which is also unusual. I suppose with me, Spain, and Portugal as allies, they're kind of reluctant. Oh, looky here, France still likes me. Oh, France, France, France. Spain still likes me as well, which is nice. Everybody likes me, except for the Ottomans. Austria, and the Mamelukes. I'm a little bit concerned how little Protestantism has actually done to this region of the HRE. Ooh. We just got 10% discipline? Whoa. I think the game is pushing me to attack the Ottomans. Wow. How long does that last? 6 years. We'll punish the perpetrators. Not that that will do much. Send you to there. Send you to there. Yep. Interestingly enough, they have gone to Damascus to try and take my land. What would be the effects if I just vassalize these guys? Not much, actually. True, it would drain more of my Diplo power, but... Huh. That's something to consider, just vassalizing them. Being a merchant republic, they would produce a lot of money for me. We can actually march all the way over there. Okay. I need to keep producing more regimental camps. Ugh. Such a waste of money, but there we go. Now we're almost getting to the point where our navy is equivalent to the Ottomans. Way over our force limit, though. There we go. At this point, if we can't fight the Ottomans at sea, we're in trouble. I'm a little disappointed how weak Spain is, but I guess it's because they don't have these islands, which is a fair amount of development. Other option is I vassalize Hungary. Oh, they're allied to Württemberg. Oh. I should probably remove them from the war. I don't know what happened if I vassalize somebody with a union. I've never tried it before. I suspect the union would break loose. Oops. Peace. There we go. This army's still got a long way to go. Ottomans have insulted me. Lovely. Let's insult you in return. Scornful insults. I'd bother to read it if I wasn't in a war right now. They need 12 regiments. They're gonna have 12 regiments. I suppose I should go save my fort in Damascus. Verden has hit a golden age. What? Oh, I suppose we could hit a golden age as well, couldn't we? Ottomans have attacked Georgia. Georgia is allied to Circassia and Emirati, or however you say it. Emirati. My major issue with it is I don't actually see how I'm supposed to piece these guys out without weakening their war versus the Ottomans. I suppose I could like subsidize armies of the Ottomans at some point, but I don't like giving away my money. Not to AIs who don't use it well anyhow. This is going to take forever, so just... Oh, I can't march there. Oh. Weird. Let's do that. 20, almost 21 innovation. And our supply limit is wonderful. Curious as to why I can't actually march to there. Oh, I can. I don't know. I don't know what was going on there. Problems with military access, I'm gonna guess. Why do you guys not want peace? The Ottomans have occupied your capital. You should want peace. I was just curious to see if I could vassalize these guys. I can't, and they've got terrible monarchs anyhow. What did Genoa? Did they go lottery? No, they didn't. They went frequent elections. Interesting. Oh. Oh my. I'll take that instead, I guess. Slight penalties, but nothing major. I can kill off Immertree's army here. They should leave. Moretti? I have no idea, so sorry if I'm getting it terribly wrong. That's frustrating. They've got military access to an area I don't have military access to. That is very frustrating. I guess I'll wait till they move somewhere and then catch them. That is if they're ever going to leave that position. I just want to vassalize you. It's not like I'm going to kill you off. If anything, Genoa, you're going to survive. Oh, you're going to survive in an age of great powers due to my mercy. Come on, buddy. Let's strengthen debate. Trade regulations again, I guess. Ignore corruption. Ignore corruption. It's minor, honestly, that little 10. Our government form alone handles it. There we go, they're gone. I can't march my army out of here, darn. I can march this one back. Now let's just end this war. There we go. And we will take some money as well. Or not. Not much money, I guess. Genoa is now a vassal of Venice. Lovely. March 16th, we can improve their relations. Wait a second. They're no longer a trade republic? No, they are. Okay. It's just different named. That was odd. 95 ships there. We're actually ranked above the Ottomans now as a great power, but that will change soon. Let's placate rulers, and that will be it for this episode, because we've gone over time. That is a minor pickup of Genoa's lands. However, it is a solid pickup of troops. And more importantly, they should be paying me a half-decent amount of income once we get going. Plus, I can now take back Sardinia, give them Corsica, and in general, just use their claims and cores, I believe. So, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.